Greetings fellow mech maniacs, my name is TTB and this is German Mechgineering, and today guys we are playing the awesome 8Q full-on long-range sniper with triple ER-PPC and heat sinks galore. Let's jump right into the build of this big, thick bad boy. And the basis for this build is going to be a standard engine 300, so even if we lose a side torso, we don't lose any of the cooling that you would lose if you run the light fusion engine. We're running 3 ER-PPCs, 2 in the right torso, 1 in the left torso. We're running an inner sphere targeting computer Mark 1, and we just fill the rest up with double heat sinks. 3 in the right arm, 1 in the left arm, and then 2 and 3 respectively in the side torsos. Now, there's a different variant that you can do where you run this with a bunch of medium lasers and maybe a light engine, and that is also a valid build, but I want to test it in its, I would say, pure essence, the pure essence of the awesome 8Q, and that is long range triple PPC alpha strikes. Yep, this thing can alpha strike 3 PPC at the same time because it has a heat skill limit +1 on the PPCs, also heavy PPCs, but we already did a video on that. Now for the skill tree here, we are going to do a very mixed and open skill tree. Here in the firepower tree, we take all the nodes that give us a lot of heat gen and cooldown. So we take the left-hand side path down here and the right-hand side path here. We're not taking any of the other nodes like laser duration and whatnot because they don't benefit us here in any way or form. So we're trying to avoid those, and this is the best way to do that. Then we go into survival. We take this full survival tree except the middle of it because we don't have enough skill points that will ensure that we have enough health, both armor and structure-wise, to trade at longer ranges. And it's really hard to out-trade a mech like that at, let's say, 800 meters, unless you've got a shitload of lerms, and even then there is ways to deal with that. Then we go into operations. I would recommend to at least go this deep into operations with heat containment 4 and 5, as well as cool run 1 through 3. And then we go into sensors. We take the right-hand side of the sensors tree to get advanced zoom, as well as 2 points of radar deprivation. Of course, if you want to have more points in radar derp, then you have to shave off a few more points here from the operations tree, so you will be better in avoiding any missiles, but you will also be able to do less damage over time. And then last, but definitely not least, double cool shot with cool shot cooldown for obvious reasons, and I chose to go with double artillery strike as always because I like dropping bombs on people. Well, there you have it guys, that is going to be the build for today. Let's take this bad boy into a dropship and see how it performs. I'll see you there. Well guys, here we are on Forest Colony and I'm trying to hunt rabbits. Apparently there is the first rabbit. Let's go ahead, shoot it with our triple ER-PPCs and move towards the next location. Always just on the move and firing while on the move. Triple ER-PPCs is something that you don't see so often on the inner sphere side. The clan PPCs I consider much more powerful because the clan PPCs don't only deal 10 pinpoint damage, but they also deal 5 splash damage to an outlying component. And that means that if you look at PPC damage scores, guys, in your mind, if you're comparing Inner Sphere to, let's say, Clan ER-PPCs, then you always have to add 50% extra damage to basically understand how this person would have fared if they'd played Clan PPCs instead of Inner Sphere PPCs. Alright, so let's have a look here what we can do. My team is pushing towards the Hotel 7 area. I've got a feeling that the enemy team will be pushing Gulf 7 towards Gulf 6. So let's go ahead and join our teammates and start shooting somebody. For example, that Fafnir up there. If I can get a shot on him, I can't really see him, so if I hit here, it's just gonna be basically luck, so I'm not going to take that shot here. Instead, let's go ahead and dodge the artillery strike, put down an artillery strike on our own. Unfortunately, there was an airstrike and it hit me, but that's alright. We didn't take too much damage, only about 10% of our life. The revenge will be swift here, going in onto the enemy, what was that, enemy archer, and then switching over to the enemy Osiris. I missed him here. Boom! But I didn't miss him here. Yeah, you only circle strafe a triple ER-PPC dude so long. If he hits you, you're down. Okay, let's go in onto the enemy bloodhouse. Just go straight for CT here. There's another enemy artillery strike or airstrike coming in, but that's fine. I've dropped one of my own, and now we're casually walking away from this Ardy and hopefully not getting hit here. Well, my Ardy actually hit something. Beautiful. Let's turn around here and deal with the guys in our back, then move forward and up. Shoot the guys up front. There we go. Beautiful. And go back to assist our guys in the back. The good thing is here we are the king of the hill right now, and that enemy Fafnir is a little bit too far forward, and we'll show him that this is not the right place to be. Merry Christmas, by the way. Alright, I'm just gonna stand here on that hill. It's actually a really good position for me right now. Some of my teammates are pushing on the right-hand flank, so I'm perfect cover from there. So I can go ahead and engage up front towards the India 6 Hotel 6 side. But I gotta be careful though, there's one guy in the water now, so I have to reposition, and I'm just going to take a different angle now. Like so, for example, now we ruin this guy's ECM. He is a CT yellow, CT red, CT almost dead, but Centurion walks right into my shot, and unfortunately this one didn't go through. Well, that's alright, let's put a pin in it. We will go ahead and revisit him if we see him again. But yeah, that's the problem with the torso mounts, guys, on the Awesome. They are fairly down low below, but it's okay, we finally got the bladders. So yeah, the torso mounts are a little bit lower than you're used to, let's say if you're playing a Battle Master, for example. And that means that it's a little bit harder to shoot over your teammates, especially if they walk up to you. But yeah, I can understand it, he wanted to get out of there, he wanted to cuddle with TTB, but that's alright, that's alright. Let's go ahead and focus on the rest of the match here, trying to go onto that enemy Stormcrow. He is a big streak boat, but we've dealt so much damage to him, he is now going to run for the fences. His side torso is off, 2 streak 6s remaining, and a very, very open CT, so he should be done for. One next shot will take him down, whereas there are a few enemy targets left in Hotel 6 towards the right-hand side, but there's also this gentleman over here who just exploded. Alright, never mind then, let's go on to whatever that is. That's an Annihilator. Okay, you got 63% on this Awesome, so I feel okay with taking this trade here. Whoop, and look at that, that's LB10s, quad LB10s, but he's not shooting me, and I'm going to use and abuse this to take away his side torso, take away half his firepower, and now I'm literally just aiming for the cockpit, but unfortunately it doesn't look like we get the shot into the cockpit. But I will settle for a CT kill if I have to. It looked like a kill in the cockpit, but it didn't light up. It was weird. Well, it doesn't matter, guys. In the end, we won 12 kills over 5. Let's have a look at the scoreboard and see how we did. 4 killing blows, 7 assists, 1 solo kill, 2 kill most damage dealt, 674 damage done, and only 11 team damage, so I only hit with 1 ER-PPC, 10 components taken out. So yeah, if you look at this number and you multiply it times 0.5 to get the clan value, we did over 1,000 damage basically, comparatively if this was a clan max. So, good game. And guys, if you enjoyed this content, check out my Patreon page, become an active supporter of Team TTB, and we're gonna go ahead and push right into the next bit of enemies here on Frozen City Classic Night. The Aurora Borealis is up top, and it's green, and we are shooting blue balls of doom, blue plasma balls of doom. And I'm just gonna go ahead and walk towards Delta 4 here. The enemy team, of course, is already on a rotation, Bravo 4 to Bravo 3, so of course for us that means we have to find a good position where we can shoot and then start shooting, because if there's one thing that is always a mistake in this game is if you're not shooting the enemy. So right now, these 20 seconds walking, I would have rather spent them shooting, but here we go, now we can start shooting somebody. For example, this Nova right here, right on the side torso, and then maybe go one shot onto, no, never mind, switch over to the Nova again, keep the damage going. That did no damage whatsoever, even though the meter, but it was blinking red, but apparently did no damage. Okay, that's weird. Alright, it's alright. The artillery strike is doing damage. Now we can go ahead onto the enemy Cheetah and miss the shot, unfortunately. I almost had him, but almost doesn't help us here. Yeah, okay, bad position. Let's go ahead, go somewhere else. Maybe this guy? Nope, okay. Well, that's 3 shots in a row missed. TTB confirmed potato. TTB can't hit shit. TTB is boosted. Okay, let's go ahead and join our teammates over here. Go into the enemy Marauder 4L, PPCs and Rag 5s. Alright, that's a weird build. Let's go ahead and put him out of his misery here, and also keep the ECM down, which will allow our teammates to see him better and therefore kill him better. It's like the story of the big bad wolf and the story of little nooks and crannies that keep eating up my PPC shots. There we go, finally. Okay. Now we've got an Orion over to our right-hand side here in Bravo 5. I'm gonna help my teammates here to take this guy out, and then we'll see where the enemy's at and move accordingly. Now come on, guys, just go around the corner and kill it. It's just an Orion. There we go. One shot onto his CT, and the next shot here is going to kill him. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now we could go into Bravo 4 and then Bravo 3 and do the full-on rotator potato, but you guys know me. At this point, 6 kills over 4, I'm not gonna go rotator potato. I'm gonna go straight into the enemy and keep them from running away. So let's go on to the enemy Fafnir here. Lots of Lerm 20s on this guy, and with our teammates together we took away his side torso, so he has been halved. And now I can switch over to that Stalker and apparently again not get a hit marker. Weird things are happening. Well, apparently I'm not hitting them, but I'm killing them. I'm basically hitting them with my thoughts. I can kill with my brain now. Beautiful. Also getting dunked in the face here by this big-ass Corsair 7A over there and his little buddy, a light mech with him here. So, gotta be a little bit careful, but we do have enough health to deal with that. And the artillery strike hit that Corsair big time, I think 2 or 3 hits, so he must have been softened up quite a lot. Now, should I hold this position or not? The thing is, I don't think the AV4 is gonna go towards me. The light mech also did wanted to approach me, but then he stopped, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try to chase in after them and get some more damage out here, because this one is definitely over and in the bags for us. The IV4 gets taken down, and it's just the light mech here and the poor Corsair that was messing with me, and then I showed him the dark side of the artillery strike. So yeah, he's only got 1 arm left. Let's go ahead and turn that into no life left. Target Lima, he's breaking apart. Come on, buddy, come to me. Oh, hello, Mr. Javelin. Let's go ahead and hurt that Javelin a little bit. Side torso is open, and teammate nails him in the back with an autocannon, and in tandem, in beautiful synchronicity, the Corsair also falls and crumbles into a heap of smoking ruins. Well, 2 killing blows, 7 assists, 1 KMDD, 603 damage done, equals 900 on the clan side, and 4 components destroyed, so once again, a solid match. Take care, guys.